Good morning, students. I am teacher Sachi. Today we are going to learn lesson number 10, banks and simple interest. In this lecture, we are going to learn practice set number 40. Last year, we have learned different types of accounts. Let's revise quickly all the types of accounts which we have learned in standard 6th. First type of account is current account. This is mainly for the traders and those dealing in a money on a daily basis. An account holder can deposit or withdraw any number of times in a day. The bank does not pay interest on the money in this type of account. Next is saving account. The bank pays some interest on the basis of daily credit balance in the account. Third is recurring deposit account, which is commonly known as RD. Some fixed amount to be deposited every month in the account. The bank gives an interest on the deposit which is more than paid for the saving account. Next is fixed deposit, which is commonly called as FD. A certain amount is deposited for a fixed period in the bank. The deposit attracts a greater rate of interest than the saving account. Next, we will see what is ATM card, credit card and debit card. ATM card is used to withdraw cash without going to a bank. A credit card or a debit card is used to carry out transactions without using cash. Next is passbook. It is issued for a saving account and recurring deposit account, that is RD. Amounts deposited, withdrawn and the balance are recorded in it with their dates. Now we'll see certain formulas which we are going to use in this lesson, and both the formulas already we have used in 6th standard. Let's see. First formula what we have used is I is equals to PTR upon 100. So how we will write? I is equals to P into T into R upon 100. Now let's see what is I, P, T and R stands for. I is for interest and its unit is rupees. P, principal, the amount whatever we are borrowing from a bank or we are depositing in a bank or whatever amount we are taking as a loan, that amount is known as principal and its unit is rupees. T is time, that is number of years. R is rate of interest, its unit is PCPA. PC here stands for percentage. P is for per. A is for annum, that is year. So PCPA is percent per annum. Second formula which we have to use is amount is equals to principal plus interest. So in this chapter, we are going to use only two formulas. First one is I is equals to PTR upon 100 and second one is amount is equals to principal plus interest. Now let's begin. Question number 1. If Rihanna deposited rupees 1500 in the school fund at 9 PCPA for 2 years, what is the total amount she will get? Now in solution, first we will write whatever given things we have. Now what given things we have? Just read the question. If Rihanna deposited rupees 1500. Now whatever amount we are depositing, that deposited amount is known as principal. So from this we come to know that we have principal. So we will write here P, principal. For principal we will write P. P is given rupees 1500. So we will write here rupees 1500. Then further it is given at 9 PCPA. Now I told you that units you have to keep in mind properly. PCPA. PCPA is the unit of rate of interest, means 9 is rate of interest given to us. So here we will write R is equals to 9 PCPA. For 2 years. 2 years is time. So we will write here time is equals to 2 years. Now what they are asking, what is the total amount she will get? Amount means we have to find out A. So we have to find out A. So we will write here A blank. Now as we have to find out A, so what is the formula for A?
formula for A is amount is equals to principal plus interest. So in question we have principal. See, we have principal with us, that is 1500, but we don't know I. So as we don't know I, we don't know the value of I, we can't find out amount. So first what we will do, we will find out value of I, then we will substitute the value of I in this formula, and then P and I we will add, and we will get the value of amount. So for finding out amount, first what we have to do, we have to find out interest. So we will write the formula of interest first. I have given you the formula of interest, which already we have learnt in 6th standard also. I is equals to PTR upon 100. So P into T into R upon 100. Therefore this I, as we have to find out, so we will write same. P, what is the value of P? 1500. So we will write here 1500 into T. T is what? T is 2 years. So here we will write 2. Into R. R is how much? 9. So here we will write 9. Upon this 100 we will write same. So after substituting values, what we will do? We will start cancellation. So here cancellation is very easy. 2 zeros we have down, 2 zeros we have up. So these 2 zeros we will cancel. Now after cancelling, see whatever things are remaining, that we will write. So we will write same is equals to what is left here after cancelling zeros. We have 15 into, then we have 2 into 9. So here 2 into 9. Therefore I is equals to, now denominator 1 we will not write, because we are not writing 1 in denominator. Now whatever 3 numbers are left, you know what to do, as multiply sign is there, so obviously we will do multiply. 15 2s are 30, 30 9s are 3 9s are 27, 70. So we got the value of I, that is nothing but interest, is equals to rupees 270. But in question they are asking amount. So I explain you what is the formula for amount. Amount is equals to P plus I. So this A, as we have to find out, we will write same is equals to, what is the value of P? P is 1500. So here we will write 1500 plus I. I is how much? 270. Just now we got the value. So we will write here 270. Now you know what to do. Both the numbers we will add. So A is equals to 1500 plus 270. What answer we will get? If you are not able to do it orally, draw here working column and do the addition and get the answer. We will get answer 1770 rupees. So here also we will substitute the value. So what is the amount? Rupees 1770. As it is a word problem, so you have to write the final statement also. What they are asking, what is the total amount she will get? So we will write here, therefore she will get rupees 1770. Second one is, Jethalal took a housing loan of rupees 2,50,000 from a bank at 10 PCPA for 5 years. What is the yearly interest he must pay and the total amount he returns to the bank? Now let's see what things are given to us. Solution. Now here they are asking that they have given that the Jethalal took a loan of rupees 2,50,000. Now whatever amount, in first question what we have seen, that person deposited some amount in a bank. So whatever amount we are depositing in a bank, or whatever amount we are taking loan from bank, so both the amounts are nothing but called as principal. So here how much loan he took from a bank? 2,50,000. So our principal, that is value of P, will be what? Rupees 2,50,000 from a bank at 10 PCPA. PCPA is the unit of what? Rate of interest. So here we will write R is equals to 10 PCPA. Then they had given for 5 years. 5 years, that is T. T is nothing but what? 5 years. Now we have to see clearly here one mistake all are doing. Read the question properly what they are asking. They are asking what is the yearly interest he must pay. Now interest they are asking, but which interest they are asking? They are asking yearly interest. Means here in yearly, here they had given time for 5 years. So they are not asking interest for 5 years. This all have to keep in mind properly. You have to read question properly what is being asked. It is clearly given that what is the yearly interest he must pay. So for 1 year, how much interest he has to pay, that we have to find out. Clear? And second thing what they are asking, and the total amount he returned to the bank. So two things they are asking. First, they are asking yearly interest. And next what they are asking, amount, total amount. So we'll write it, total amount you write, or you write only A is equals to that, will do. Now these two things we have to find out. Now sum is very simple, as we have done first one, as we have to find out amount. So in first sum also I said, as we have to find out amount, what's the formula for amount? P plus I. Obviously P plus I, so we should have value of P as well as value of I. But we don't have value of I. So what we will do first, we will find out value of I. What is the formula of I? PTR upon 100. So we will write P into T into R upon 100. Now substitute the values. I we don't know, so we will write this I same as it is. What is the value of P? P is 2,50,000. So for P we will substitute its value 2,50,000. Into T we will write 5, and into R is 10. So we will write 10. Upon 100 we will write same. Now again we will do cancellation, and in this sum also cancellation is very simple. In all these sums cancellation is simple if we have zeros up and down. 2 zeros we have down, 2 zeros we have up, so that zeros we will cancel. After cancellation what is left? We will write here I is equal to, now what is left after cancelling these 2 zeros? We have 2500. That is we have 2500 into, then we have 5 into, then we have 10. Now multiply all three numbers. What we will get? We got I is multiply all three numbers. Now easier way of multiply is what? Multiply these two numbers. 25 5s are. What answer we will get? 25 5s are. 25 5s are 125. Clear? And see how many zeros are there? 1 2 3. So we will give 3 zeros. Now this is the interest for how many years? What time we have substituted? 5. Means this is the value of I, but you will not write that yearly interest is equals to rupees 1,25,000. Why? Because this is the interest for 5 years, as we have substitute value of T as 5. Means this is the interest for 5 years, not for 1 year. So here they are asking for 1 year, so that we will do, we will calculate the interest for 1 year now. Now this is the interest for 5 years, so we will write a yearly interest. What we will write? Yearly interest. How we will find out yearly interest? Now see, this is the interest for 5 years. So for getting 1 year, what we will do? This answer, this value we will divide by 5. Why divide by 5? Because this is for 5 years. So we will divide by 5. So what is this value? 125,000. That is 1,25,000 divided by 5. Now do cancellation. 5 1s are 5. 5 2s are 10. 11 12. 2 will go there. 5 5s are 25. And how many zeros? 3 zeros. So what we got the value of yearly interest. So we will write therefore yearly interest is equals to rupees how much? 25,000. So we got our one answer, that is our yearly interest is equals to rupees 25,000. Now what is left? Total amount. Now we know the formula for amount. What is the formula for amount? Amount is equals to P plus I. So we will write this A same P. What is the value of P given to us? 2,50,000. So we will write that value 2,50,000 plus I. Now here confusion is coming. which value of I we will write, whether we will write this value of I or this. No, we, as he took loan for 5 years, so we will pay, we have to pay the interest for 5 years only. So you will not pay, substitute this value of I, because this interest is only for 1 year. He took the loan for 5 years, so this value we will substitute, that is 1,25,000. So for I we will write 1,25,000. Now add both the numbers and see what answer you are getting. You will get 3,75,000. So what is the answer here? We will write rupees 3,75,000. What they are asking at last, what is the yearly interest he must pay? So for this we will write, therefore he must pay rupees, how much he is paying yearly? 25,000 as yearly interest. And after that what they are asking, and what is the total amount he returned to the bank? So what we will write, and the amount he returns is rupees. How much he has to return? That is 3,75,000. Clear? Third question. Shrikant deposited rupees 85,000 for 2.5 years at 7 PCPA in a saving account. What is the total interest he received at the end of the period? Now let's see what things are given to us. First we will write what they are given. Shrikant deposited rupees 85,000. So I told you, whatever amount we are depositing in a bank, that amount is called as principal. So we will write P is equals to, is how much? Rupees 85,000. So we will write P is equals to 85,000. For 2.5 years. Years is nothing but time. So what we will write is T is equals to 2.5 years. Then at 7 PCPA. PCPA is unit of rate of interest. So here we will write R is equals to 7 PCPA. Then they are asking, what is the total interest he received at the end of the period? They are asking interest, that is I is question mark. So our sum is very simple, as they are asking I. So obviously we will use formula of I, that is PTR upon 100. But if you notice here, time we have in mixed fraction. So in lower class, we have learned how to solve these mixed numbers. Now here you solve, multiply these two numbers and add this. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1, what we will get? 5, and denominator we will write same, 2 years. So like that you will simplify first, and then we will solve in the same way how we were doing. Now what's the formula? I is equals to what? I is equals to PTR upon 100. So what we will write? I is equals to PTR upon what? 100. Now substitute the values. I we don't know, so we will write same I. P, how much is P? P is 85,000. So same, we will write 85,000 into T. T is 5 upon 2. So how to write 5 upon 2? We will write 5 then upon 2. Is that clear? Into R. R is how much? 7. And denominator is there 100. So we will write that same 100, and in between we will give multiply sign. Now cancellation we will do. 2 zeros we have down, 2 zeros we have up, so that we will cancel. Then further if you see, 2 is even number and 850 is also even number. So even numbers are coming in table of 2. So we will apply table of 2. 2's table, when 2 is coming, 1s are, so we will cancel it and we will write 1. Now apply 2's table here. 2 4s are 8. Here 2 2s are 4. Here we have 5. So 1 we will give to next number. It becomes 10. 2 5s are 10. Now what is left? We have now here I is equals to, here is 425 into, then we have 5 into 7. So what we will get? I is equals to, Now here we will multiply and see. I'm showing you here as the numbers are bigger. So here we are multiplying and checking what answer we are getting. 425 multiply 425 by 5 3s are 35. Directly we are doing by 35. 5 5s are 25. 5 2 we will carry up. 5 2s are 10 and 2 12. 5 4s are 20 and 1 21. Then 5 3s are 15. 1 carry up. 5 3 2s are 6 and 1 7. 3 4s are 12. Add both. 5 2 5 7 7 1 8 2 2 4 1. So what answer we got? We got rupees 14,875. 14,875. So that value also here also we will substitute 14,875. What they are asking at the end, what is the total interest he received at the end of the period? So what we will write, therefore total interest received is, therefore total interest received is what? Rupees, whatever we got, that is 14,875.
Students, hope you all have understood all the sums. 2 more sums are given in the practice set. Try to solve it by your own. I am sending the PDF of whole exercise, but before solving the sums from the PDF, it's a request you all try to solve by your own. Thank you. God bless you all.